Oh, we probably don't want to do flame. Well,
Sorry, did you say we probably don't want to do flamethrowers? I would beg you to reconsider. I would beg you to reconsider, good sir.
I think I'm gonna do. We never researched optics. Ah.
I mean, there are so many like basic bits of tech that I just don't think we've done.
Oh boy. All right. There we go. So we've got laser turrets queued, and now we've got plasma turrets queued. Okay, cool.
Excellent. That sounds good. What about getting inserter stacks? That would be. I think that's an early thing, isn't it? Inserter stacks.
Maybe, possibly, probably.
Inserter capacity bonus.
Oh gosh. There's actually like a ball of aliens. You want to look at this in the map?
Yeah.
A little bit. Like they're forming a sphere, and I'm not sure why.
They're setting up to be nuked.
Yeah. Well, once we get artillery that can be manually controlled, you can.
There are actually the artillery. There were two bits of artillery research in the tech tree. One of them has what's called a long-range gun, and I don't know if the long-range gun is something that perhaps we should interest ourselves in.
Okay, I'm gonna start with plasma though, because that's easy. Biggest fear is power, but it doesn't seem like we're pulling a whole lot of power yet. We haven't even looked at solar. What a
solar? I mean, are we within range of solar? I don't think solar is.
Heck if I know. I haven't been paying any attention. I usually have solar well before I got lasers, but this is a different day.
Today's a crazy day.
This is definitively one of the weirder runs of Factorio I've ever done.
I'm glad. I'm glad that is the case. To be honest. It certainly does feel very, very unique that the game is slowing to a crawl because of the baddies. Okay. Let's do that. Wonderful, and
hope we get the orbital laser.
What does the orbital laser do actually?
I mean, presumably just death from above.
Yes, I suppose. It's kind of in the name, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it has a range limitation or if we can just point it in an area and delete.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's looking good. Advanced circuits got a pretty scalable setup over here. Pretty happy with this as it stands. Yeah. That's not too bad. All right. I'm gonna. What a crazy run this has turned into.
Yep.
I wonder if this is like, I mean, we haven't even come across anything Krastorio related. We haven't done anything with like end portals or whatever. Because there's like portal tech that we need to research.
I don't even know what Krastorio entails.
Is that
to be honest?
Is that not so exciting? Don't you just love knowing that there's something bigger coming down the
Sometimes. Sometimes it can be a bit of a problem. Oof, it is crawling. I think those conversion bullets were maybe a mistake. It's definitely pissed the aliens off, which means we're killing them.
Yeah, did we do lubricant, by the way?
Nope.
We didn't do lubricant, okay.
Here, I'll add it to the list.
I'm just thinking
because... no, we have lubricant available. Oh, that's what we need. We need heavy oil.
Do we need heavy oil? Can we not make lubricant from something else?
We need advanced oil processing to get heavy oil.
Can we not get
Which
lubricant
means we
from
need...
biotech, though?
Maybe?
Yoki.
I think you can get it via yokai. Yeah, here you go. Lubricant yokai farming. You can use vegetable oil to make nature sign, whatever that's used for, and lube.
I think that legitimately might be the easiest way of doing it, as opposed to setting up a brand new oil area, but I will devolve to you, because I think that is probably something to do.
Okay, I've queued that up. Do you want to handle biotech, and I'll work on making some of the basic necessities?
I'm happy to handle biotech. Biotech is, do we have any other biotech stuff at this moment in time? Oof. We do not have much in the way of biotech, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think we touched it. So I've added it to the list.
Yeah, may need more biotech stuff before being able to do that. Actually, that's Yoki. That's...
Yeah, there's two different types of biotech. There's the biotech, and then there's the yokai biotech.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I think that we can get away with just... I guess, how do we make vegetable oil? Vegetable oil is made with corn. Corn is made from corn seed and water in a framed farm. Can I actually... Can I just put the yokai farming to the front of the list? Because it's going to take like 20 seconds to do.
My only hesitation is I really want those plasma turrets so I can point them at the aliens and delete them.
We can wait. Plasma turrets. I'm not particularly bothered.
Because the biggest problem that we're running into is just the sheer slowdown of the enemies outside our gates. I mean, and so I'm gonna want to start deleting them.
I'll be real. I don't think laser turrets are gonna do it. I don't think plasma turrets are gonna do it. I think
plasma turrets are. They have an AOE.
They have an AOE. Do they have? What's their range though?
Pretty long. Pretty long. Sniper turret levels.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like once we get the plasma turrets, I'd actually even be willing to open the doors.
Really? That's ambitious.
That's all. That's all it took when I was playing solo. Just some plasma turrets. Didn't even take much, actually. Admittedly, we'd have to heavily fortify or thin the herd outside first, just because opening the doors with the current horde would be true deadly.
I mean, you say that, but we could just give it a go. Live dangerously.
You know what? Here, whenever we want to stop, why don't we just save and then end the session by just, like, opening the doors and just seeing how fast they destroy us?
Dude, that's such a good idea. I love that idea. That would be brilliant.
Okay, motors require cripes.
It honestly, it's a good thing that we're playing in 2x speed, because it feels like we're playing at 1x speed, to be honest, because of the walking.
You know, I think we are at 1x speed. Yeah, reducing the speed does nothing.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I think it actually makes it less laggy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. I guess that is what it is. I'll build you some more. Some more of these. Yeah, cool. Yeah, green science. I'll do green science. I'll get around to green science.
I'm actually doing that right now.
Are you doing it? Okay.
Yeah.
You got tired of my excuses. I see how it is.
Yeah. I just came to the realization that you're going to look like Jonas Fatson before you get to green science.
That's very insulting. That's highly insulting.
What?
I never want to look like them. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I love Jonas. He's great. Do you get the Jonas Fatson memes? Because like,
Mild amounts?
yeah,
I mean, I think it's just mainly he's a very genial guy that everybody loves that isn't around much because he's got real life responsibilities and other stuff.
yeah.
So it's just easy to poke fun at him because
Alexa put it very, very well to me when he was like explaining, like, not, you know, part of the character, I guess, is that Jonas just has like a natural bubbly personality and just like a natural way of somehow creating just like awfully unlucky situations, and it's just sort of hilarious how frequently they occur around him, and it's just quite wholesome. I think that's sort of the meme, because I didn't get it
I can see that.
until I sort of, you know, played with him for a bit, and it was good fun. But yeah.
I will fully admit when we did the Darkest Dungeon tournament, he was the most fun person to lose to.
Yeah. He's...
Rhapsody, on the other hand, was soul crushing.
Oh, look, he try harded out of his brain. Like, you know, it's, don't believe anything else. Oh, I put this team together last week before we even decided to play. Nonsense. Don't believe it. Don't believe a single peep of it. Oh. Yeah. Something that you might not know. Sorry, go for it.
I'm gonna get rid of the chest that is collecting red science. Might be too late.
It's quite juicy. Quite juicy.
I'm just thinking, I'm gonna just have the, whoops. I'm just gonna have the red science and the green science on the same belt.
Ah, good plan. Where are you making green science? Oh, literally here.
Same place. Yeah, green science is ridiculously cheap. It's just a matter of getting the resources in.
Yeah. Well, we need motor. We've got motors now in order to make the basic transport belt, if you'll recall. So that complicates the step, or complicates the process just a little bit.
Yeah. But it's only sourcing copper and iron.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's still the same basic resources. It's really, really cheap as you. What's a? Oh, an artifact collector. This is what you were talking about, wasn't it? I'm with you.
They're super nice.
Have you got one actually? Did you?
There are more. Well, okay. There are 2 over by the front line, and if you just grab a stack of batteries, you can make them yourself. They're pretty cheap otherwise.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there was already one around. That's cool. Oh, did you make concrete, by the way?
Yes. Concrete is next to the Tiberium. Yep.
Excellent. Okay, I guess I can actually make an artillery. I think.
Yeah.
I'll just make a temporary. Oh no, we need flipping lubricant. But that's why we're researching biotech, isn't it? I forgot. Oh, goodness gracious me. What a faff. Okay, we got what we need. We don't need. We can do this. We can do that. We can do this. Okay, so these three bits of tech should take no time at all. Get some more green science as well. What is this? Yokai basic mechanical force, dense power, convert to energy in any generator. What does that mean?
What?
What? What a horrific...
Power transmission. I think this is for gear wheels and stuff.
What a horrifically described research objective.
It's like a light novel title.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, what are you throwing your character upgrades into?
A little bit of inventory space. Actually, that's what I've been doing recently. Movement speed, inventory size, and then damage bonus, just because I have the inevitable dream of flinging myself at the aliens armed with some seriously big guns.
Fair play. I mean, that sounds like a brilliant ambition. I've got a question for you. What was it that first sort of attracted you to the Wholesomeverse? How did you become aware of the Wholesomeverse?
So I've known about Rito and Rhapsody for years, just because we keep playing the same games, and everybody's like, "Go watch Rhapsody instead," and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And so I think it was this year. So 2 years ago, I had like a group very similar to the Wholesomeverse, smaller. Well, no, years before it was actually same size, but so I was in charge of that one. That one fell apart super hard due to a lot of reasons. So I'm like, okay, I got some things I gotta like work on before I start reaching out to people again. Otherwise, it's just gonna go bad again. So that was just kind of my mental process. And so this year was the year I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start reaching out to people and talking to people. And then Rito showed up in my Demon Crawl streams, just kind of hanging out, and so I started joking with him. I'm like, yeah, actually, I should probably reach out to him sooner than later. And then he formed the Wholesomeverse, and I'm like, can I join?
Yeah.
So that was it. It was not necessarily much of a like Wholesomeverse, as Wholesomeverse was just the thing that happened that I was finally like, okay, I should stop being a dumb bunny and actually start talking to people. Holy shit!
It was the impetus to sort of get
Yeah.
back involved in. Yeah. Okay. I'm
People.
with you. Yeah, back involved in people. That's a good way of putting it.
Oh gosh, do we need both the motors and the electric motors? This is such a
Yeah. I mean, this is what I said. It's a bit of a kicker.
hot garbage. All right, so
How the heck? Okay.
oh, okay, so I'm gonna need. Oh boy, and I'm gonna have to work backwards on this one. So I'm
Don't-
gonna need motors to make electric motor. All right.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're doing this and not me. Oh god. Oh, cripes. So in order for me to make a framed farm, which I need to grow my corn seed, which I need to turn into vegetable oil, which I need to turn into lubricant, I need to get a iron housing, and in order to build an iron housing, I need to get H metal. In order to make H metal, I need steel plate and coal dust. In order to get coal dust, I need to crush up coal in a crusher. And then that's gonna be it. Oh god. You thought making green science was tough, eh? Okay. How the heck? How do I get coal? How do I get coal dust?
Oh, did we get the
Crusher.
Did we get the plasma turrets? Yes.
Yeah, we did. We did. Oh my god. In order to get a crusher, I need durotile steel, a structural element, basic machine frame, an M68K chip. And in order to make a... it just goes on and on and on. Infinite regression.
This is... Yep. Ooh.
It's
Is
okay.
that walls? Yeah, okay, that's walls. I
That's
keep
it.
seeing damage notifications pop up and I get a little worried. Because there will come a time when it's a turret instead, and then we have to worry.
I don't think that the walls are actually within range of a repair turret either, to be honest. So, I guess.
Yeah, but who cares?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
These are walls that you just slapped down a long time ago and just abandoned.
No, I agree. Cool. Actually, I think okay, you know what? It might take me a couple of minutes, but I think I'm going to be able to get there. I'm going to be able to get the lubricant that we need. I'm going to be able to get my vegetable oil. I'm going to be able to get my corn seeds. I'm going to be able to get my farm. Oh, boy. How do I get it? Oh, God, there's so many things. There's so many things. I kind of hate
it. Might just be worth getting heavy oil processing.
I kind of hate it, but I also kind of just like... I kind of love it, you know? I kind of love it. It's like, this is great.
Question. I need plasma turret. Plasma turret requires alien artifacts. Right, and batteries.
Do we have alien artifacts? Is it?
Yes. So, I mean, we've been collecting them this entire time.
Oh. Oh, that's what juice is. I didn't even read it. Huh.
Yep. He's just been calling it juice
I'm
this
just
entire time.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That seems reasonable to me.
No, nothing.
Okay. All right. Okay.
There's batteries.
I feel like I'm on the start of like a sometimes in movies heroes have to go on like side missions. Yeah, I feel like a side
Yes.
quest. I feel like a side quest in like The Witcher 3 or a movie or something. You know,
A side quest to complete a side quest to complete a side quest.
That's-
Recursive side questing. I'm trying to think of.
There's a
There's
term.
definitely games like that that I've played.
There's a term. What's it called? Is it a it's not a MacGyver. It's
MacGuffin.
MacGuffin, that's it. That's the one. A MacGuffin. Where the protagonist does something, go to somewhere else, find out information, go to somewhere else, find something else.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's super common writing, but it's also super lazy writing.
Super boring to watch. Once you recognize the formula, you'll see it everywhere.
Yup.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay.
Alright, flat. Wait, holy. No.
So many things. What is this made? Oh, this is made in an entirely different machine.
Alright, so this might get laggier, but it's gonna be worth it.
I await with bated breath.
I've pointed some plasma turrets at them. They're doing terrible things.
As in terrible good things? Let me have a little look on the map. What do we got?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, each one of these fires a small, like, AoE blast. And they fire generally at the largest concentration of them that they can find.
Oh,
And it deletes everything in that radius.
that is great. I've never seen this before, actually. This is very cool.
Yeah, they're new. They're one of the mods.
Very,
So that-
very cool.
That should seriously cut down on the amount of enemies we're fighting. And then I'll probably get rid of the conversion bullets because they're not worth it. Let's see.
Do we need to try and engage them a little bit more? Because I feel like...
That's why I was thinking making an entrance of sorts that would have to go through a gauntlet.
I mean,
Because
yeah.
then they wouldn't be pulling up outside.
If you just stick down like a gun turret or something on the shoreline, maybe that'll draw in enough to short-term cause some sort of an attack pattern. Just sort of thinking here.
The interesting thing is I have a gun turret on the ground. Oh, no, they found it.
Goodness gracious me. I think this is great though. This is the first progress that we've seen on this issue in a while.
I'm gonna go get lasers.
I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. I just... Alright. So, what do I do after making this? Okay, now we do the iron frame. Oh man, this is... What a saga. Okay. And we do iron frame. Okay, after iron frame, I do this. Yeah, I'm just setting up like a temporary area. I have no idea how much space I'm gonna need, but I'll be able to redo this all later.
Yeah, you can always just blueprint it and then come back later.
Exactly. Okay. So. With slurry, it develops faster. Okay. Some of the tooltips in this game are questionable at best. Okay, so
the word slurry every time.
it's an interesting word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to make seeds for my farm. I need to make dirt. How do I make dirt? I have no idea how to make dirt. There's so many things.
Just, oh my gosh. I'm just looking at the our crafting menu. I think for every subsequent playthrough I will do a Factorio, I'll probably leave yokai off just because I think that's just too much.
I see, the thing is, I don't think any of it's really necessary. I must confess, like, every time that I've played through, I've always given up before I could really test if it's worth the time investment. I hope that it's the case where if you invest, like, a load of time, you get a lot out of it. And it's a good sort of value for money. A good value for money sort of business. But I don't know if that's the case. Special underground drill. What the heck is a special underground drill?
Okay, how's our power network doing? It is... I think we're doing fine. The lasers are expensive, but they only fire here and there.
What do they cost?
Glass, batteries, some other things.
Oh, not to fire, just to...
Oh.
Is it just electricity to fire, or is it...
Yeah, it's just electricity.
Okay.
That's part of the reason why I usually go for lasers.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were talking about plasma. I'm with you.
Plasma's the same. It's just power. Oh,
okay, that's excellent. What am I doing? How do I make...
Here, I'm gonna save.
Are you gonna breach the walls? Are we done?
I'm not gonna... I'm gonna see if... Oops, that's the wrong button. There we go. I'm not gonna breach the walls, but what I'm going to do is make a really long battle maze.
Okay. Flippin' heck. I have no idea. I have no idea how to make dirt. Oh, I just wish I could go and dig it up. Oh gosh. You'd think that dirt would be a simple recipe, but my simple brain cannot figure out how the heck to do it.
I'm just thinking I have potentially enough firepower at this point that I could feasibly make a very thin maze to start pulling these guys in.
Okay.
I could be quite wrong, and this could go bad.
I'm gonna come watch this.
I think we could do it.
I'm gonna come watch this.
I'm not quite done yet. I need some water fill, which have... There they are. What am I doing? Yeah, I got plenty of landfill. So now I just need some batteries. And then we should probably make some walls at the end. As the power draw on plasma. It's like 3 megawatts.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Do we have we've got a Durotal patch around somewhere, don't we, if I'm not mistaken? Where was the nearest one? Up at the top, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a Duratol actually right above, like a small one,
Yeah.
just above our base next to the coal factory, and then we got some really big ones.
It does seem like one of these resources that just you have far too much in the early game, and probably far too much in the late game as well, I guess.
Yeah, I just it seems like the kind of thing that in another playthrough that I really wanted to commit to it instead. Like if it allowed you to do total conversion instead of, iron and whatnot, you could do F7 and Duratol
Mm-hmm.
and N4. Oh, because there's 3 different ones that we were just not touching. Hell,
There, like, it might turn out. It might turn out that this stuff is super hype.
yeah,
I'm
true.
I'm hopeful, to be honest. Okay, there we go. And how's the base defense going? Or the base destruction going, actually, I should say.
Let's see. Going decent.
Here we go. Cool.
Let's see. Do we have walls that I can make? Yes.
I do like those plasma guns, though. That's a big takeaway for me. I like those plasma guns a lot. Very cool.
Okay, so I'm
Very big.
gonna save again, and then I'm gonna open the door.
All right, I'm coming. Hold up, I'm coming up. I want to be there for this big occasion. I'm gonna fire my Nerf gun at their faces. I'm gonna fire for the eyes. I'm gonna commit the cardinal sin of Nerf.
Alright, they figured it out. They know how to path. Okay, they figured some of it out. They're very confused. Alright, I got bad news.
What? They're not doing it? Oh yeah.
I'm nuking our power grid.
Oh, that is also bad news. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's nasty. Do you need the walls there? Like, do you not want to leave like a little smidgeroony free so that they can path
Well,
through?
no. The walls do not block their pathing. This is not like a tower defense.
Okay.
They will take the shortest path, and if there's a wall in the way, they will take it. So the entire goal is to convince them to slowly make their way down this kill corridor, and then get absolutely murked by everything else. Which is working. The main problem is our lasers don't do a whole lot of damage.
It seems that only some of them are going in for some reason. What's the rationale for that? Do you think?
Probably because it's just having trouble pathing. It's such a long way around, they're not figuring it out. But what this has done is lured in a considerable number of these guys to blow themselves up.
Ooh. What's it called? Oh, what's the thing called? The artifact collection station.
Yes.
We should definitely get one of those over here.
I've got one, we might need a second.
Okay.
It's actually behind the top laser turret up here. They're kind of small.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just spotted it. Sorry, I didn't even realize there was one up here.
Yeah, and then there's another one down on the other corner.
Cool. I mean, look, if this works, maybe it's the case that the bugs only sort of attack when they
attack in waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you notice the spheroid shape that used to be here?
Yeah.
It's starting to fragment. It's like a weird pathway.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think this actually is a resounding success. They didn't immediately blow down the door, and the long snaking path that they're going to have to go down.
It's absolutely worked.
Oh,
Are we out of power?
you know what?
We're out of power.
No, those are the ones that we've mind controlled.
Oh. What the? Are they trying to come and be with us?
They just don't have a target. They're confused, so they're just aimlessly wandering.
What a shame. Can
Yeah.
can I manual fire on him?
I think so. I forgot the button. Oh,
Me too.
They heal.
This I tell you
That's
what,
cool.
this has been a very big success. Well done. This is fantastic. Oh boy. There's still so many of them though. I kind of wish they would all come at once, just purely from a point of selfish interest. Oh look. Oh look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
all go
they're
back.
starting to figure it out, but not quite.
Maybe they only attempt pathfinding in waves. Like they only.
I
attempt
think so.
pathfinding.
Yeah.
Let me give
I'm
them a
gonna
little
go
bit of-
grab a bunch of steel in those advanced circuits, and I'm gonna start upgrading the laser turrets to Mark IIs. Oh, but we are gonna need more power, aren't we? How is this doing?
Oh man. Yeah, so
Dubiously.
we cannot place any turrets on this purple ground. This is the
Oh.
creep. This is the creep. Do you remember when your turrets were turned into worms last time?
Yeah.
Same situation, I think. Oh boy. Oh, that's a big wave of them. Oh, that is remarkable.
Do we?
that's
Oh, we
so
just
good.
lost the. Did you put a turret down on the
Yeah,
outside?
yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I tried to bait them in. I tried to.
I think they'll make it eventually. They just have some issues.
The real question is, are they going to are they going to be spawning faster than we kill them in the small little waves that we kill
Well,
them in?
this is faster than we were killing them previously. The next trick is actually to get a bunch of artillery and start wiping out the bases outside of our. Because the ones that are spitting up the most amount of enemies are the ones that are within our pollution radius. So if we can just start artillerying those down into non-existence, that actually cuts down the spawns considerably.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that's a good play. I'll redouble my efforts, shall I? On on this flippin' thing. Okay. Goes in there. This.
Okay.
Where's the? How? Yeah, I saw you increased our power grid a little bit. Are we
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and finish that off.
Do we still want to stick with steam power? Is that something that we do want to do? I mean, look, another solution to this whole biter problem is trying to be a little bit more environmentally friendly, I guess.
Well, here's another option. There's a research
Yep.
for air filtration.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to, we can pollute as much as we want as long as we're actually dealing with it.
Honestly, like straight up from a performance perspective, it might actually be worth us trying to get that research.
Because I haven't bothered with it because on my solo run, I had the doors open, so it didn't matter as much.
Yeah.
But
And
now
for
that
fun.
we're in this like weird alien end war,
It's I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. I don't know how expensive it is, but let me have a little look. I'll look at the research. What's it called? It's air filtration, or is it like? Is there not something called biter evolution or something?
I know there is something to slow it down,
Breeding.
but I
Of,
think we missed the bus on that one.
there's alien training. There's breeding of aliens. You can build natural biter spawners. What the heck?
Ah,
Air filtering. That's actually pretty easy tech, actually.
yeah. I think you want the higher tier though.
Yeah? To be honest, both of the both of the, well, 2 of the 3 levels are pretty easy to do at this moment in time. I guess I'll queue it up. Yeah, sure. And then grab a little bit of this. All right. So what we really need to get done is the orbital, not the orbital stuff, the artillery. That's pellets made in a form thing. Oh gosh. There's so many different flippin' bespoke buildings for this stupid lubricant. That's
I'm glad I did not dive into that. As soon as I'm done setting up this, I will go back and start working on green science. I'll start working on science in general.
okay. That's cool. That's cool. And there.
Okay.
Oh boy. What a world. I mean, I must say though, like throughout thick and thin, throughout troubled times and whatnot, I still feel like this is going well.
Yeah.
It feels good. Feels very fun.
Okay, there we go. So I've increased the power of our lasers. I've increased our power in general. We are no longer okay, so we're dipping a little bit into satisfaction. But it's not too terrible.
Okay. That's good.
Here. I'm gonna give them some new routes to kind of enter into the kill maze.
The kill maze. Is that what's officially being termed as now?
I don't know.
The kill maze.
How's this doing power-wise? Yeah, we're good.
What about Wanderbot's slaughterhouse? No? Just me? Okay.
It's not really much of a slaughterhouse.
Well.
Blood Gulch. Won't get sued for that one, will I?
Death trap.
Danger Noodle.
Danger Noodle. I like that. The Wanderbot Danger Noodle.
Actually, you know what it looks like? It looks like a trombone.
A trombone?
It's like a really messed up trombone.
Risque trombone?
Sad toots.
Oh, I don't believe that I need to build a special underground drill in order to get flippin' dirt. How insane is that? It's dirt, for God's sake. Oh, God, rich dust I need now? How do I get rich? Oh,
I think it's working, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's way less aliens hanging out here than there used to be.
Maybe they've just found a more trendy establishment or something. Maybe they've congregated at the other side of the map. Perchance. I don't know.
Speaking of...
I haven't actually checked what's going on there in a while, actually.
Yeah, right side's getting a little spooky.
Is it big?
It's got some big worms and some other things, so...
Yeah.
Like, we have a bit of a time limit before we're going to have to really start solving some of these problems, but... Oh well.
I mean, like, yeah.
I think I'm going to get the green science production done, because that is just such a massive handicap. It's also
yeah.
such a massive pain in the ass, but...
I mean, the frame rate at some point is just going to drop so low that it's going to be unplayable. That is our
That's
limiting
lose
factor.
condition.
Yeah, that is the limiting factor, right? Turns out we are fighting against the clock. Just not in an expected way. Okay. You want to swap? You want to do what I'm doing? No? I think you'd like it. It's real fun.
Plates and motors.
It's real enjoyable. And I need to make rich dust. Excellent. Just do that. You know what? You know what's the most annoying thing about this entire process, which I know I've complained about extensively. The most annoying thing is that all of the operations need to take place in these stupid bespoke buildings.
Yeah, it's like somebody wanted to make their own Factorio, but lacked the basic, or lacked the engine for it, so they're like, yeah, we'll just put it in Factorio. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll just do it in this Factorio. Yeah, just use the existing stuff. Come on. Alright. So, after that, in order to build a special mining drill, very highly humorous.
I'm gonna need multiple.
You've got a pretty complex process too. Like, let's not shy away from that.
Yeah.
You've got something there.
It should not be this messy just to make the most basic of belts. I mean, I guess. Hey, we got long inserters. Hell yeah.
We got long inserters. We don't have near inserters, not yet, but we might get that at some point. So, this is done in the furnace. Good. Oh. You have no idea the relief that I see when I see that an operation is just conducted in a normal furnace.
Yeah, that's why I tend to stay away from the really full conversion mods for Factorio, because it's too much. Like, after C Block, it was very much just a feeling of, this is just going to be a
So what does C
Block? A
Block,
massive trial.
what does it do differently? What
Let's see. So C Block has it that you start on a tiny little island in the middle of nowhere, and you have to effectively dredge up water and sand from the ocean.
Oh yeah.
And convert that into pretty much every usable resource you have.
Mm-hmm.
Or, every usable resource you will need over the course of the game. And that is...
I mean,
time-consuming.
I can imagine it's
very
tough.
complicated.
I can imagine it's tough.
So the only time I've ever really succeeded at it was when I was playing, with a bunch of fans, and I just told them, you guys do half this stuff, I'll watch.
That is a big plus side.
We effectively just had a billion people handcrafting things. Worked out rather well.
There is supposedly a way that you can do that, so you can just like set permissions on the server so that everyone else can only handcraft stuff and they can't actually place any buildings. So you could have like a massive swarm of people that are just handcrafting junk, effectively, which would be quite amusing.
I would feel so bad for them though.
I mean, I feel pretty bad for us right now, to be honest. Just
That that's a very valid point.
To be honest, as much as I'm complaining, I actually enjoy this. It's good. I like the unique aspect of this. It's good. I just wish it wasn't. I just wish it wasn't as many steps as this. Like, come on, there's a crazy number of steps, and then there's a crazy number of steps. You know.
We hit the threshold for, yeah, this is probably too much.
Yeah, I think that's fair comment.
Because I'm even going through that mildly right now just to make the most basic belts. I think this might just get messy enough to the point where it'll be worth it for... I'm gonna feel bad about this, but I'm probably, once we get logistics drones, I'm probably just going to have a insane swarm of them handling almost all of the movement, because trying to belt all of these things around it sounds
complex.
terrible.
Yeah, I agree.
So almost easier to just have a stupid logistics network to handle every request.
I agree. If it works, right? All right. Oh, I just spent 20 minutes getting a flippin' recipe for a drill to mine dirt. That feels really bad. That feels so bad. Okay. Alright, so now I got my farm. Now I got my dirt. I just need to make the corn seed. I was never told it would be this.
Oh right. Yeah, there's our answer. The actual solution is we're gonna go turbo alchemy. I'm not even gonna feel bad about it.
What's turbo alchemy?
Where we just only do alchemy because everything else, when literal magic is less complicated than playing the game normally.
So what does turbo alchemy allow you to do?
Okay, so I explained this last time, but you know how production modules work, right?
Oh, you did explain this last time. I'm an idiot. Yes, I'm with you.
So, like, chances are it's just going to be easier for us to have egregious amounts of recycling machine production vehicles just going.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna be so sad if it takes 300 seconds in order to make my corn. 300 whole seconds to make my corn. You have no idea the process that I've been through, the adventure that I've been on, in order to make this flippin' corn. It's insane. I'm trying to like.
I
can't rotate the
I don't
fields.
have really much of a response to the suffering apart from just like, this is what happens.
Yeah.
You know, when I was setting up my like single player run, I was like, maybe I should get more creative with the mods that I'm rolling. This is very validating.
I think the thing about Yoki, I think the thing is that I don't think it's necessary. And to be honest, I think that if we were to look hard enough on the map and if we were to expand out enough, we would probably find all the crude oil that we actually need. But I think this is kind of like a... I was waiting to say fun alternative. Fun alternative probably gives it too much credit. But you know what I mean. It's an alternative. A unique alternative, I think. Alright.
Something about your quest for corn has set my audience off.
The quest for corn is
I don't
ongoing.
know why, but they're yelling about corn and blood for the blood god. And I'm lost.
I would...
I just look over and it's just suddenly... They're very excited about something.
I would gladly sacrifice... I don't know. My first 3 born children to make this corn recipe production go quicker. I'd happily make a couple of sacrifices for this. I have 1 corn seed. After all of that, I have 1 singular corn seed. 1 corn seed.
Use the blood to grow the corn. What?
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Where did my corn seed go? Oh, it's okay. It's thank God. It just takes such a long flippin' time. That, okay.
Oh my god. If you wanna, just take a look at the death trombone for a little while.
Okay.
Look at the sheer number of bodies.
Are
Just
they...
broken husks
Oh
everywhere.
my gosh. Are these all good guys, by the way?
No.
On the...
Oh, yeah. The ones that are just aimlessly just stuck. Yes.
What's
they
the...
are... They are allies.
What's the thing on the trombone that goes in and out? The in and outy on the trombone? The slider?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh,
you're thinking a trumpet.
No, I'm thinking of a trombone. I think. The trumpet has got 3 notes.
Oh, I was thinking of a saxophone.
Oh, okay.
But also maybe a trombone.
Definitely more of a saxophone. Definitely more of a saxophone.
Okay. Well, I've got good news. I'm finally automating regular belts.
Hallelujah. That's great news. That's really, really good news. I just wanted... I am but a simple lad. I just wanted a simple corn delicacy.
Can you imagine if this is what it normally took to make corn?
I know.
Where are my just like farms?
Dude, farming is like serious. It's serious business. I have a lot of appreciation for farmers. I tell you what, like growing crop seeds is insane. I was visiting a business recently actually that performed like the early stages of... It developed what's called a potato tuber, which is basically the thing that becomes all of like the little potato seeds, the seed potatoes that are planted in the grounds by the farmers. And it's like serious science and it's serious business, and I was genuinely confused because it's just a potato, and you don't think about potatoes when they just, you know, are bought at the supermarket, do you? You just...
No, not really.
You just bake them.
Speaking of, I got potatoes downstairs. I should probably make something with them.
You should make. What are you gonna make? What's your best type of potato? What's the
We
best?
usually do like mashed or smashed potatoes just because easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's okay. That's the opinion. Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah.
What about roasties? What do you think about roast potatoes?
Occasionally, from my perspective, mashing or smashing them skips the step of like when you have the roast potato on your plate, you still have to mash or smash or like kind of scoop at it. At least in the U.S., I have no idea how you guys handle it.
As a roast potato is first of all you boil the potatoes so that they're soft and fluffy on the inside.
Okay, so this is a completely different process.
Yeah, so boil the potatoes so that they're soft and soft and fluffy on the inside, and then you take them out and you sort of like, I guess like, I don't know, scrape the skin off or whatever, and then you basically just like oven them in, well, goose fat is the best way to do it. So you end up with like a lovely like crisp fried like outside, and it's honestly the best way to consume a potato. Genuinely so good.
I can imagine.
I would.
Goose fat is not particularly common around here, which is, I guess, a bit of a tragedy now that you've said that.
It's not super common around here, but it's certainly like something that you can get like around Christmas time, for example. Like a lot of, you know, like a lot of goose fat is used in Christmas cooking. Baked potatoes are also like really, really good. If you microwave them and then oven them, they can be really good too.
Okay.
In my opinion.
You're making me hungry. What did I even have for breakfast? Wasn't much. And it is well past lunchtime for me.
We've been grinding, dude.
We've been going for a while, yeah.
We've been going for a long time. I mean, I tell you what, you want to wrap up and do
Open the base.
An open base?
Sure. Yeah, that's good. Here, give me a little bit. I want to finish the inserter arm.
Yeah, me too. If I don't get a bit of corn before the end of the day, I'm gonna cry. Frankly, I am gonna cry. Can you speed up time if that's possible, please?
Yes, done.
Thank you.
I'm not actually sure if that helps.
Anything to speed up corn growth, or at least try and speed up corn growth. Please. Okay. Okay. This is looking good.
Why is this such a process?
Don't talk to me about process, okay? Don't even start to talk to me about process. You don't know the meaning of the word, friendo. Oh boy. This is
Like, you just like developed this weird neurosis in conjunction with corn.
it's gonna give me some sort of like PTSD form whenever somebody says corn. I'm just gonna, you know, have a flashback to this moment right here, right now. Making corn.
Is corn particularly common in like Scotland's diets?
Corn on the cob? Yeah, it's pretty edible, I guess. It's pretty common, I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Because I just know in the U.S. corn is like everywhere.
It's a staple, isn't it? It really is.
The other problem specifically with corn in the U.S. is we decided to use it as a fat and sugar replacement.
It's
and
a syrup.
that got real bad.
Yeah, syrup,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather would consume this stuff on everything. Didn't help that it was a farmer that farmed corn, so I guess he was kind of obligated to.
He was just
But then I keep reading about the health issues of it, and it's like, why did we do this?
He was just paying himself dividends. That was what he was doing. Oh god, okay. So hit me.
I was just gonna say, I think after this, I'm just going to, I think I'm just gonna make a giant factory for all of the core components that we need for literally anything. And I'm just going to use drones.
That's a good shout. I think drones.
I think it might actually have just been faster if I had set up the, what are they called? The pie drones?
Yeah.
The ones that we researched? I think that actually would have been faster than trying to belt all this stuff around.
Okay, so in order to make vegetable oil, I don't just need corn. I need hydraulic pressurized fluid as well, which
What?
Oh. Oh, and in order to make hydraulic pressurized fluid, I need a medium electric motor, and the medium electric motor needs a supraconductive coil, a science sign, an e-motor winding.
Do you want me to save? Do you want me to save you from this?
Please. Let's do this. No, I'm committed to corn. On a meta level, I'm committed to corn. I'm not sure that short term my brain can take much more dealing with this.
I am right there with you. Like, there's a very real possibility I'm gonna lay this out, get green science producing, then we start playing next time, and I look at it with disgust, and then I throw it all away and just make, like, the motor crafting location, and then just a bunch of requester chests. Oh, but we gotta get requester chests, son of a... Alright, well that's... You've got it worse than I, but this is hell.
It's not easy, that's for sure. We have it so tough, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why alchemy is so important.
Hydraulic pressurized fluid. Flippin' pressurized fluid. Go to hell. Stupid pressurized fluid. Are you telling me that we don't have a single other flippin' building which can make pressurized fluid in this whole gosh darn place?
Yeah, it would be nice if there were, like, specialized perks where it's like, yeah, you could do this here, but, like, you don't have to.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Oh, boy. Our iron is having some problems.
As in, our
Okay.
iron capacity is just too low? Or iron production is too low?
I think we need the faster belts. Like, bad.
I think that's a great shout, actually.
I just don't want to do anything about it.
We've been
right
involved.
now.
We've been involved in like so much minutia that we've not like focused on big picture research. You know.
We weren't focused on anything.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we were focused on like trying to improve our
The
frame
aliens.
rate. Yeah.
Today was fixing our frame rate.
Fixing our frame rate. Yeah. It was quite important, as it turns out.
That's not. It was not what I was expecting. It's like what happened. I think the last time I was playing Factorio on my own. I started playing and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna launch the rocket today, no problem. And then some alien bases started spawning inside my moat.
Oh yeah, you said this. Yeah.
Because they can cross small gaps.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something we're going to have to be very worried about.
I must say, I'm already slightly worried about it. I think about it a fair bit.
Let's see. Well, they haven't done it yet. But we also don't have a radar nearby. But yeah, that top right area with that one fast unit and fast and unit launcher spawner, that's probably going to be the one that hops over.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Okay. I finally have electric motors. What do I need for... I need burner inserters. What do I need? Burner inserters... Oh, burner inserters aren't so bad. It's still super carbon.
I have corn! I have corn. I have corn. I did it. I have 500 corn.
You've succeeded.
I've done it. Okay, so that is literally about 20% of the problem solved right there. If you can believe that. 20 whole percent. I did it. I did it.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to
Okay.
rock and roll.
Because I need... Alright, grab a gun, I guess?
Is a Nerf gun acceptable?
Sure, that's a gun.
Alright. I'm heading up there as quickly as I possibly can. I will say that the
Oh,
base
shit.
tarmac
What just-
looks really
oh.
good.
Oh. They actually put a decent dent in the walls. Well, alright. Anyway,
I'm almost.
welcome in.
I'm almost here.
Doomsday is upon us.
Did you save? I have to ask. Did you save?
I absolutely saved.
Okay, good. Just checking. Ah, you jerk. I just walked all the way up here as well. It took me 5 minutes. This is crazy. Look at the numbers.
It's so bad.
These are strong. These are strong biters as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're at 72%. Like, this is... How much damage can I even feasibly do to these things? Nothing.
That's called a tickle. That's called a tickle.
I might be able to kill them if I was really motivated. I can kill the little ones. Oh my gosh, it took like 10 hits to kill me. You died. Bad luck. Respawn in time. No, thank you. I am fine being dead.